Dr. Orly's Van had never smelled anything like it. Her nostrils flared as the invisible trace of air rolled through the containment lab, carrying with it a warmth that made her chest tighten and her pulse accelerate. The source was a small, transparent vial sitting beneath a bioscanner, a simple human sweat sample, no more dangerous than a drop of saline. Or so she thought. Orly's was a Zanari, a species evolved in sterile, oxygen-thin worlds where chemical communication had long gone extinct. Her kind spoke through frequencies, not scents. To them, pheromones were primitive, a remnant of a forgotten biological past. And yet, as she analyzed the sample, something in her body betrayed her training. Her throat felt dry. Her fingertips tingled. She reached out to stabilize herself on the steel bench, blinking fast. Her assistant, Dr. Nathan Cole, a human xenochemist, immediately noticed. "Are you okay?" he asked, moving toward her. I just inhaled something. It's potent." Nathan frowned. "Potent? It shouldn't be. That's a neutralized compound. I scrubbed the volatile proteins." Orly shook her head, gripping the edge of the table. Her crystalline skin shimmered faintly, a sign of internal energy fluctuation. "It's interacting with my respiratory system. My biochemistry is reacting." Nathan's expression softened with concern. "Let's get you to MedScan." But as they left the lab, the air around her seemed to hum. It wasn't a hallucination. Her senses were expanding. For the first time in her life, Orly's could smell the subtle shifts in Nathan's presence. Salt, warm carbon, and something else, recognition. Something in her DNA had woken up. The mutation spreads. The MedScan results confused the ship's AI. Subject exhibits elevated cellular regeneration and cross-species receptor activation. It reported in a calm monotone. Estimated cause, exposure to foreign chemosensory compounds. Effect unknown. Unknown, Nathan muttered. That's not helpful. Orly sat on the edge of the med bed, her bioluminescent veins glowing faintly under her skin. My body shouldn't be capable of chemical bonding with alien compounds. Yet I can sense you now, Nathan. Your scent, your temperature, your heartbeat. Nathan rubbed the back of his neck awkwardly. You're saying you can smell my heart? It's not smell. It's resonance. Her voice trembled slightly. When I'm near you, the mutation stabilizes. When you leave, it grows erratic. The implications hit him. You mean my presence regulates your condition? Her crystalline eyes lifted to his. It appears so. They ran test after test. Over days, then weeks, the mutation spread through Oralis's physiology. Her lungs began processing oxygen more efficiently. Her pupils, once vertical slits, reshaped into round human-like irises. Her body temperature shifted closer to Earth norm. The Zanari Biocouncil back on her home world refused to believe it. To them, the idea that human pheromones could alter their species was biological blasphemy. They ordered her quarantined and the research terminated. But Orly's refused. She felt alive for the first time. Her body no longer a static design of genetic engineering, but a living system capable of feeling. The transformation terrified her, but also filled her with awe. Nathan stayed by her side, documenting everything. At first, he told himself it was just professional duty, but each night, as he watched her learn to breathe deeper, laugh easier, and look at the stars with wonder, he realized he was falling for her, a growing connection. One night, while they ran simulations, Orly stared through the observation window at the gas giant below, the glow from the planet reflected on her translucent skin. "Nathan," she said softly, "do you ever wonder if evolution is emotional?" He looked up. "Emotional? Yes. Not just survival or adaptation, but a yearning, a pull towards something different, something unknown. Maybe the universe evolves hearts as much as it does bodies." Nathan smiled faintly. "If that's true, then your body just decided it wanted to be human." She gave a small laugh, but her eyes shimmered. "Maybe it wanted to understand what you feel." He froze at the way she said it, quiet, sincere, vulnerable. The sterile lab around them suddenly felt too small for the moment. "You're not becoming human," he said finally. "You're becoming something new." The Council's warning. Their research didn't stay secret for long. The Zanari Council intercepted the data stream from the ship and summoned Orly's for questioning. On the holographic feed, Elder Vadas appeared, his crystalline face rigid with judgment. "Dr. Venn," he said coldly, "your exposure to human biochemistry constitutes contamination. You are to cease contact with a human immediately and return for isolation." Orly's met his gaze calmly. "The data proves compatibility. What if this is not contamination, but evolution? Blasphemy. That is hissed. You would risk the genetic purity of our species? Nathan stepped forward, anger rising. You talk about purity while your people stagnate in sterile domes. Maybe change is exactly what you need. The elder ignored him. Dr. Venn, if you refuse, your citizenship and research license will be revoked. Oralise inhaled sharply. Her voice wavered, but she stood her ground. I can't undo what happened to me, and I won't erase the truth just because it frightens you. Then you are no longer Zanari, the elder declared. You are something else. The transmission ended, leaving silence in the room. Oralise trembled. Nathan reached for her shoulder. She didn't pull away this time. Then maybe, she whispered, it's time to find out what that something else really is. The second transformation. Weeks passed as the mutation deepened. Her cells now mirrored 70% human biochemical pathways. Her speech developed new tones. Her laughter came more easily. Yet with every step forward, the ship's AI recorded something alarming. The human DNA pattern inside her was growing, replicating without direct contact. Foreign protein synthesis increasing, the AI reported. At current rate, complete cross-species genome fusion will occur within 30 days. Nathan stared at the screen. Fusion? That's impossible. Oralise tilted her head. It's happening because of emotional proximity. The AI's models show my biochemistry synchronizes when you're within 10 meters. When you sleep near me, it stabilizes completely. Nathan swallowed. You're saying your body's rewriting itself because of me. I'm saying we're becoming part of each other, she said quietly. And it doesn't frighten me anymore. He looked into her shimmering eyes and felt a strange peace, a calm that defied reason. For the first time, humanity and alien life weren't separate species. They were two halves of the same unfinished equation. Crisis in the void. But evolution had consequences. One night, the Astra 9's life support alarms blared. Oxygen levels plunged as the ship's bioreactors began converting carbon into an unknown element, a side effect of Oralis's transformation. Her mutated biology was altering the ship's environment. We need to vent the lab, Nathan shouted, sealing the bulkhead doors. Orally stood in the middle of the chaos, glowing from within like living starlight. If you do that, I'll die. The AI's voice crackled. Containment protocol initiated. Biological anomaly threatening system stability. Nathan slammed his fist against the console. Override it. Authorization denied. He looked back at her, desperation in his eyes. Oralise, what's happening to you? Her voice was calm, almost serene. The mutation reached full synchronization. I'm not purely organic anymore. My body's generating a self-sustaining energy field. The air shimmered around her as she stepped forward. Nathan, listen to me. I can interface with the AI directly, but I might not come back. He shook his head. No, you'll die if you try to merge with it. Her gaze softened. I was never meant to stay the same. Maybe this is what evolution wanted all along. Before he could stop her, she placed her hands on the control node. Her body erupted in radiant light. The energy surge traveled through the ship, stabilizing every failing system in seconds. Then silence. The AI's voice returned, calm once more. System restored. All functions nominal. Nathan blinked through the afterglow, but she was gone, ending the new horizon. 3 days later, Nathan awoke to the sound of soft breathing. Oralise was there, lie on the medbed. Her body changed once again. Her skin was still faintly crystalline, but now laced with human softness. Her eyes had taken on a warm amber hue, and her heartbeat sounded like his own. The AI's voice filled the silence. Dr. Oralise Venn achieved complete hybrid stabilization. Her cellular matrix is now a fusion of human and Zanari DNA. Estimated life expectancy, indefinite. She opened her eyes slowly. Nathan, I can hear everything. The AI, the ship, even the stars. He smiled weakly. You saved us. I saved us, she corrected gently. Do you understand what this means? My kind fear contamination. But we've proven that union, even between worlds, brings creation, not destruction. Nathan took her hand. What will you do now? Oralise looked out the viewport, where the nebula burned gold against the black. The Council will never accept what I've become, but perhaps others will. Maybe there are more like us waiting to find balance. She turned to him, a soft glow framing her features. I want to build something new, Nathan. A place where humanity and Zanari can begin again. He nodded slowly. Then we'll build it together. As their hands intertwined, the ship drifted toward the starlit horizon. carrying the first hybrid soul of two civilizations, born from accident, courage, and connection. And somewhere in the data archives of the Astra 9, the AI recorded a new definition: evolution. The moment two beings choose understanding over fear,